All right, family, back again. I know it's been a minute since I have gave you guys an update on the garden and the weather and some tips on what to do during this time of the year. All right, so I'm out here in the garden again today. Um, Everything's actually looking pretty good. Even after harvesting about 7 pounds worth of collard greens right before Thanksgiving, um, everything is actually looking pretty decent. Let me show you here. Yeah, I see I got some issues right there on my leaves, but I'll take care of that. Those are still collard greens as well. They're getting pretty big. Yeah, I just watered these. They haven't been watered in like 2 days or so, but they'll pucker back up again. So nothing to be too concerned about there. All right. Let's see. Over here, these leaves still look the same as they did a few like last week when I was out here talking to you guys as well. But the good thing is the bugs um, don't look like they've been on them too much. Now we're heading up here to my other section of the garden to check on my cabbages. So here's cabbage heads that were a lot smaller last time. They've definitely got some size on them today. Just clean these leaves out. Leaves down in here. So when you're checking, just make sure you do take out, you see this right here? That should not be there. Go out and clean those up. You don't want no fungus growing in these beds because of the moisture, and they feed off of these dead leaves as well. So make sure you come out here and clean that up. Get these dead leaves out, like these discolored leaves, like that. Get those out of there. More cabbages over here. These are like some small ones, but you know, these are my Bunny's Best cabbages over here. Doing a little cleanup. They should do well this season as well. They should do well. So, a little quick cleanup. These collard greens over here, man, they are going through it. They going through it, man. They trying to survive. They are trying to survive out here. But it's rough. It's rough. Whew, look at that. They trying to survive too, man. They trying to survive out here too. These bad boys ain't doing so well, but you know what? We're not gonna pull them though. We'll let them chill where they at. All right, here's another cabbage. You know what? I thought I had some broccoli out here, but they must have died. Must have died. Must have died. Stalk right here has been out here for almost since the spring. Since the spring, it has died and come back and died and come back. That one and this one right here has died and come back. Now, I might pull that one and use it at some point, because I don't think it's gonna, you know, do anything else. But this bad boy right here has been through the trench as well. This one has been through the trenches as well, man. You know, here's another collard green plant. Another collard green plant. And here's the big boy cabbage right here. Look at that head. That bad boy is big and it's solid too. That may be a good 3-4 pounder by the time it's done. Which I'm excited about that one. Excited about that. Yep. So up here, I've got a smaller garden bed where I first started gardening years back. So here was also a garden area. This was about a 4.5 feet by 10 feet area when I first started gardening 3 years ago. This area first started gardening as well. This was an old frame, old box spring frame from 3 years ago. Took it out, ripped everything off, scrubbed it down, and I wrapped it in weed barrier. And this was in the first photos. You go back to my other videos, you'll see where I posted my first garden in 2022. That was actually this area right here. It was actually this area. And that's where it all started. And I brought these bad boys from when we were from Virginia. They did some stuff too, but not too much. They were good for my green beans and my onion. Well, I'll say my onion and green beans did well in these little above ground planters right here. Right here, it was compost. But I haven't been composting this season over the past 6 months. I haven't composted, but I think I might get back into it because it did pretty well with my tomatoes. Well, actually my watermelon, excuse me. When I did compost, I used that one. The soil was really rich in nutrients and minerals and stuff, so it did really well. Pretty big, juicy watermelons out of that patch. You know, if you guys watch the end of this video, comment, like, share, whatever. But just let me know as far as what you guys are planning to grow and what have you done to your garden thus far. I'll make another video about composting here probably. What's today? Monday? Probably Wednesday or Thursday this week. I'll have a discussion with you guys about composting options and whatever you guys are doing with that. Other than that, hey, thank you for watching and have a good one.